fall for some months and ascend. Ascend. Why? The Spirit needs to isolate you from every possibility of intervention. And so there are demonic attacks waged on the minds of people at different levels, from people who can hear manipulative voices of condemnation repeating accusative words to them, to people who can hear voices of accusation reminding them of areas of misfit, to people who can continuously hear whispers in their heart suggesting things that are not consistent with the will of God, to people who cannot gather themselves into any particular moment because their thought is rowdy. There is always noise. Meanwhile, if you don't know what I'm describing, it will not mean anything to you. So there is a torment they find themselves perpetually in because certain entities have found ways to lodge themselves in their minds. And so tonight, one of the first things God will be doing in this meeting tonight, both here in the hall and the numerous people following us online, there will be a separation between you and every influence trying to rule your mind. Remember the scripture, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. There are people that voices are reminding them that they will not live long. There are people that voices are suggesting to them that there is a sickness in their body. There are people, voices are reminding them that remember the situation from your background. Remember the outcome of the life of the people you observe growing up. What do you think will happen differently in your own life? And so there are many voices that have been having non-stop residence lodged in our minds. Tonight, I need somebody to raise their voice in our seated position. You pull down every imagination. We cast down every high thing. We scatter every control, establishing dominion over the minds of people. We declare, let every protocol of captivity lodged in the minds of people, we pull down their strongholds. We scatter their operations. We scatter their operations. Thou spirit of depression, we bind your government over their lives. We scatter your oppression. We uproot your government. We declare, let the oil of gladness be smeared over God's people. The spirit of heaviness is casted away. Can you go ahead and pray some more? Those voices that leave you in worry, those voices that leave you in perpetual worry, because they come and open a thought in your mind. What if you don't make it? What if you fail? It's a voice. Don't pretend like you didn't hear that voice. Don't use thought to answer the voice. It's called worry. When you hear the voice, you too, you answer with a voice. What if you never get married? What if you never give birth? The spirit of fear that have found expression in the life of people on account of lying voices. Lying voices. We break their hold over God's. There are those who cannot sleep. They can't sleep. They can't sleep because fear is like an atmosphere enveloping their space. My God, my God, my God, my God. We cast down every high thing. We pull down imaginations. Every voice of accusation. Every voice of accusation with men and with spirits, every voice telling people a wrong story about you, every voice feeding people a wrong narrative, trying to spoil your identity, trying to make sure helpers can never be favorably disposed towards you. Every voice on a campaign to ruin your reputation, we silence them. Go ahead and throw for some months and ascend. Why?